Casey Rod, aka Big Uncle, and I'm coming at you for the very first time in 2019 with the R.A.R.E Shooter Transportation News Vlog. We will report on everything that affects the transportation, logistics, and expediting business. Our very first topic for 2019 will be Amazon stomping into the transportation and logistics business. All reports indicate that Amazon is not only planning to provide pickup and delivery services to their customers that sell on Amazon, but they're looking to provide those services to other businesses. The question is, how does that impact and affect our bottom line as in-service providers in expediting? Now, as far as the big carriers, UPS, FedEx, XPO, as soon as Amazon announced that they were getting into their own transportation and logistics business, the stock of those companies dropped by more than 3%. Now, for us, it's more competition in the industry, and in my opinion, at the end of the day, it's going to be a good thing for us. Now, Amazon has largely operated in its e-commerce business because it's a relatively new industry, e-commerce. Amazon has existed without any federal oversight as far as them being regulated in any way. Now, at one point, there was a buyout that came about between XPO, Home Depot, and Amazon. Now, I'm not going to get into the details of that, but the bottom line is Amazon did not acquire XPO. The federal government, on the other hand, has not regulated Amazon in their growth because the e-commerce industry is new, and the antitrust laws or the antitrust faction of the government have not taken a look at Amazon at this point. But by them getting into the transportation and logistics industry, especially because the federal post office derive 40 to 50% of their business from delivery of Amazon products, I'm pretty sure that the federal government and antitrust faction is going to be looking at Amazon a bit more closely. But for now, Amazon has about 50 planes that they're operating, and they are buying up ProMasters everywhere, man. That's where it affects us. They're buying up those extended ProMaster 3500s everywhere. Now, for us small businesses, it might not be that bad because Amazon, I believe, is unwittingly, the way they're going about it is they're unwittingly getting into some muddy water, maybe, for them, because when you get into air freight and anything at that airport, man, you get into union shops, which could provide an opportunity for us in transport and trucking and expediting to unionize. Might not be a bad thing for us. I'm just saying. Now, according to my research, they're starting to greatly impact other businesses to the point of eliminating some of those businesses. Now, like I said, it might be bad for the big carriers. It might be bad for some of those folks, but we are partnered with those big carriers. We don't work for those big carriers. We're businesses. We have businesses of our own. So that's what we're worried about. We're worried about our businesses. We can't worry about our contract partners' businesses. We have to worry about our businesses and our bottom line. And the bottom line is Amazon does not have the infrastructure to get into the end service provider. That's us bringing these expedited loads from point A to point B. That is a big undertaking. Now, can they get there? Sure, they can get there. No doubt they can get there, but it's going to be a bit more treacherous, I believe, than they think, because of all of the logistical things that go into it. You got to have drivers, you got to have equipment, or you have to contract with drivers that have equipment, which is the way all the rest of them do it. So it has to be the way that they do it. Maintaining equipment and maintaining the fleet is a very, very large expense and could possibly derail or eat up all the savings they expect to have in delivering their own goods from inception to the end user. So right now, I think as drivers, we should sit back and watch the market. We should sit back and see what happens, because right now it's not our fight, but we need to prepare ourselves, build our fleets so that when the time comes for Amazon or FedEx or UPS or even the U.S. Postal Service, if that happens to dissolve or whatever, we have to be prepared to grow our businesses to the point to where we can pick up those routes and be that end service provider. You know, FedEx did it, especially after the storms here in the South, after the storms in New Orleans with Katrina and the big storm here in Houston. FedEx sold off routes. Now, they gave stipulations. You had to have at least 5 vehicles in your fleet, blah, 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 blah. Well, we need to see what those requirements are so that we are prepared to meet those requirements when they come. Now, we have to, as a group, be a bit more business savvy. We have to use the models that the big companies use in order for us to become a big company. I don't have 5 vehicles. I have 2. But I know of some of you that have 2, that have 3. And if we come together under one umbrella, we can possibly buy up some of those routes. So this could be a good thing for us. We just have to be willing to change with the times. We have to be willing to go with where the market goes and where we fit in. So I'm going to keep this video short. Bringing information, KC Rod, aka Big Uncle, reporting from the headquarters of KC Rodney LLC, home of Megalodon and the Killer Whale. I wish you all the success. Be careful. Keep the wheels on the road. Peace. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe so that we can continue to bring you relevant and necessary information in the transportation, logistics, and expediting world. Thank you.